Testing, mic check. 1, 2, 1, 3. All right, airplanes are above. JFK is almost stone's throw away. This is a spot check. Okay, mic check, testing 1, 2. We are at Brookville Park. That direction is the south and north conduit, which eventually turns into the Belt Parkway and goes into Brooklyn, or it eventually turns into the Van Wyck and continues into Queens. We're technically in Queens, almost directly on the border of Long Island. Valley Stream, Far Rockaway is in that direction. Brookville Park, if you know Brookville Park, and if you know what we would call Snake Road, is a very weird road that leads to Far Rockaway between this part of Rosedale, Queens. But this is your spot. Brookville tennis courts, 1995. They are very low handrails. Almost looks like it might have been done intentionally. We do have lots of air traffic because of the airport. But I want to get a true dimension on this obstacle if I can. While I can, let's see what's possible here. I thought I just had it on me somewhere. Yep, there it is. Okay, so spot check, right? This is our tape. Just want to give you an idea of the exact height, right? So if we're talking, whoops. This is, I'm holding a tablet, just so you guys know, because my phone is broken. But this is to give you an idea of what we're looking at. So if you were to do it directly from the ground, we're looking at about almost 30 inches, right? I know it says 29, but if you're counting the tip, you're kind of closer to 30 to the ground. If I were to just do it from the platform here, let's see what we got. Let's tighten this up. If I pull it a little taut, it's about 26, 27 inches. Let's jump over to this side, see what we got here. This one, again, about 29, 30 inches in height. I think what's amazing about this rail, not just the height of the rail, but the length going down is it's a very mellow kink rail. And then this bar is pretty long. Well, I think a lot of kink rails, when you come down, too often you have to get ready to go down again. This gives you plenty of time to come down, coast. As you can see, you have a whole lot of room to coast, and then down again. Obviously the dick at the end, or the kink if you will, is not the most conducive, but it is still something. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rises. Let's give you a look from down here and one more measurement. This is the bottom of the rail, right? You've got all of this runway. It's pretty smooth for the most part. But if I'm taking this here and giving you a measurement, if I measure to the curb, I get almost exactly 27 and a half, maybe, right? But if I bring it down this extra, let's say 3 inches, so 27, then you get about 30 inches. And again, this is at an angle, so this is not going to be perfect, but when I pull it taut, I get almost exactly 29 and a half. Let's say if I pull it this way, straight up, my finger here, It's about exactly 29 inches. So yeah, I think it only makes sense that I bike around this park. This is a huge park. Haven't been to this park ever. I don't think ever. I've only been on the exterior, and I've passed it countless times growing up when I lived in Far Rockaway, and yada yada yada. But I'm gonna do a little quick tour around the park, see what else is going on. Brookville tennis courts, kink rail. So yeah, if you were trying to figure out how to get here by public transportation, there are obviously numerous buses that come out to this part of Queens. There is, you know, my preferred method, as you can see, is bicicleta, y patines, y skateboard, but this is technically, I think, close to, I want to say there's a Rosedale stop on the Long Island Railroad. And then Green Acres Mall, Valley Stream is literally across the roadway. You know, you're talking 5, maybe 10-minute walk tops from, maybe not where I'm standing, but from the exterior of the park, which is beyond the tennis courts and beyond the tree coverage. So let's say from where I'm standing, it's about maybe let's say it's about no more than 20 minutes walk to get to like Green Acres Mall. You've got all the shopping there, and then you've got the Valley Stream Long Island Railroad stop, which is a major stop. I mentioned the Rosedale stop on the Long Island Railroad, but I think those stops are not as frequent as the Valley Stream stop. Valley Stream, Jamaica, Penn Station, those are like your 3 big stops. And now we have 42nd Street, East Side access. JetBlue, baby!